it's like some of the craziest stories of why it's crazy that we're here, that I'm here, is I should have died twice. I was a motorcycle rider back then. I loved it. Probably the peak of my anger and my angry adulthood. But yeah, I suppose there's a certain person, it takes a certain person to ride bikes. But anyways, fast forwarding, I fell off my bike going 75 miles an hour one time, and I high-sided, which means that you're riding and the bike flips you over the bike instead of you sliding with the bike. So it launched me 75, and luckily I had full gear on. I feel like my backpack and my rain gear that was in my backpack saved my back. Plus the padding underneath it, plus the pads I had all over, my gear saved my life. I rolled 50 feet maybe, and this was on the highway, the fast lane in California. So you're in the number one lane of a row of 6. You're in the fast lane. And I was just waiting. After tumbling over, I was just waiting there. I landed on my, on my face like this. And I was just waiting for a car. But that felt like forever. And then all of a sudden someone just like taps me. Hey, you good? Like, they said don't move. They said don't do this and that. But I stood up. That was dumb. But what's more dumb is, well, the medics came and we're on the highway still. Firefighter does my vitals, and ambulance is there ready to take me to the hospital. I denied everything because I'm a poor college student with no health care or anything. $500 bill, like that kind of broke me afterwards. I'm like, really? Why? $500 just for them? So someone else called 911? I didn't want this. I didn't ask for this. But ever since then, I still haven't had any problems with my back or my knees or anything. Has some road rash here and there. So that was crazy.
Yeah.
And then the second time, after all of that, I ended up buying an even faster bike, a bike that was twice as fast. Eventually took that to Vegas. This time I low-sided off of luckily it was a small portion of the hill, but we were at the top of a mountain in Vegas. And my bike, like, I was going through a curve. I saw some gravel. I fixated on it. My bike slid. I slid with it, low side this time. But yeah, luckily we're in the mountains. That could have been easily a cliff, but luckily it was just a ditch. My bike slid into the ditch. I slid with it. And yeah, by the grace of God, that bike was intact. Maybe some plastic was off. And I walked away from that too. I rode away from that accident. And I rode back home, Las Vegas to California. No medic, no nothing.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Yeah.
Kind of also just reiterates, like, we're here with God's grace on God's timing. Like, I don't know. For me, I always believe, like, when it's your time, it's your time. When it's not, it's not. Because it's not, we can try to, try to manipulate it all we want in the earthly realm, right? But we're on his time. And so we just really have to just give him thanks and praise each and every day for always watching over us and allowing us to live out another day on this side of the realm,